needs a word with you.
Hello there, I'm Daz, and I'm just kicking off episode 6 of my destruction skill only playthrough. I've now managed to reach level 3. I've just defeated the dragon at Western Watchtower, and I'm about to speak to the Jarl. I've managed to get destruction up to 28 without touching any of the other skills. It's quite slow going. So that's the current state of play, so let's move on.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. Dragonborn. What do you know about the Dragonborn? So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the
You've done
voice
a
of
great
the
service for me in my
summoning you
city,
to High
Dragonborn.
Hrothgar. This has
By
been
my
happening
right as Jarl,
centuries,
I name you
at least.
Thane of
Not
Whiterun.
since Tiber
It's the
himself
greatest
was
honor
summoned
that's
when he
within
was
my
still
power
Talos
to
of
grant.
Atmor.
I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our
Hrothgar,
city,
calm yourself.
Dragonborn.
What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here?
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Capable as he
Okay,
is,
Now,
I
if you
don't
don't
see
so
mind,
it's very tempting to bring Lydia along with me,
The Jarl has appointed me to be
but
your
I'm not going to
housecarl.
do so. I'm
It's
going
an
to
honor
try
to
and
serve
manage without any followers.
What do you need, my Thane?
And in any case, since I'm using purely destruction magic, I'm likely to wind up killing Lydia in short order, so probably best if I leave her there. Now I've just been given an axe.
I've been looking for you.
Oh,
Got
not
something I'm
this
supposed
guy.
to deliver. A letter. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
So I've just been given an axe, which is absolutely no use to me whatsoever, so I'm going to plonk it in here. I'm not using any weapons, any armour, I'm not crafting potions, and I'm not picking locks. So the next thing on the agenda is to make my way to Iverstead and then on to High Hrothgar. So I'm going to fast travel now to Helgen. And this should be quite a straightforward operation, to be honest. Being only level 3, I don't think I'm going to face any tough enemies. Things are going to start getting difficult when saber cats and bears start spawning. But hopefully by then I'm a little bit more resilient. I'm going to wind the time on a little bit. Right, so the sun should come up as we are travelling. It is very slow levelling up the character when you are only using the destruction skill. I mean, destruction's a notoriously difficult skill to level in any case. I haven't used any skill trainers yet either. I'm gonna run up here just to get this Stormcloak camp on the fast travel map. Yeah, so I can't use Feralda in any case at the College of Winterhold. I suppose I could try and get in there, and if she asks me to cast a firebolt, I'd be able to comply, but if she asks me to conjure an Atranak or use the fear spell, or what's the other one? I think it's healing hands. I won't be able to comply because I'm only using destruction magic, so I think I'll avoid the college altogether. But I can head towards Windhelm and get some training from Unferth.
Someone there? Must be
And I can also head towards Solitude and get some training from the Court Mage there. I can't remember if there's any requirement for that.
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks.
But in any case, for the time being, I'm managing just fine. I'm not too far away from destruction skill level 30 right now. A bit of cheap leveling here. Always looks funny. So yeah, I'm on 28 and a half. Oh no, I've got rock joint. So rock joint, that's the one I think that affects melee skills. Yep, doesn't make any difference to me. I will cure it when I reach a shrine. Now ordinarily I would pick up these hawk feathers, but if I use those to cure my disease, that will be classed as using alchemy, so that will be cheating, so I'll just have to manage without. No, you don't. Right, I'm going to make a quick save, just in case there is a bear there. There shouldn't be really at this level, but there is, so that must be scripted in. Damn. Yeah, I've never arrived here at such a low level, so I wasn't sure. If I'd actually stumble across a bear or not, so I'm definitely not heading in there. Destruction 29. I should be getting close to 30 by the time I get up to High Hrothgar.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Klimek?
Hey now, you be careful with that fire. Mostly foods. The Greybeards tend not to get out. Well, it's... Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be. Really? Well, that would be... Here, take this bag of supplies. Not today.
I may as well take on the job for a bit of extra money. So although we got the bear at the cave, it looks like we've only got low level enemies up here so far. Right, so another quick save, and this will be the last one before I get to High Hrothgar and then end the video. Yeah, so I take quite a bit of damage, unfortunately. I only have an armor rating of 50, which comes solely from the Lordstone, because I'm not wearing any armor whatsoever, and obviously I cannot use alteration magic either. So it's a bit of a problem. I think by the time I get to some of the later quests, I'm going to be one-shotted by ranged attacks quite frequently. But I'm not managing too badly so far. I'm only playing on Adept difficulty. I did consider turning the difficulty up a little bit higher, but I think that would not be very enjoyable at all. You can only die so often before it stops being fun, really. Right, so let's see how I cope with this frost troll. If he's too much of a handful, I'm just going to run past him. Let my stamina recover a little bit. Wow, that was a close run thing. One hit wiped half of my health out. Destruction very close to 30. Yeah, things will be better once I get augmented flame. So it looks like the next episode is gonna really be the training sequences with the greybeards. Then after that it will be on to Jürgen's, the Horn of Jürgen Windcaller. Nearly forgot the name of the quest then. Which will take me to Ustengrav. This still looks quite beautiful, despite Skyrim now being a very old game, really. I'll dump Klimak's supplies in there, so I don't forget, before the next episode. They can have my lockpick as well, I don't want to use that by mistake. So there we are, folks. I'm going to end this episode, and hopefully you'll want to join me for the next installment. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.